All right, folks, I'm down here in Kenova, West Virginia with Jawtooth today, and we just got here, and right off the bat, we got a CSX train coming. We haven't been here 30 seconds. Be coming right now. Mixed Manifest. Figured we'd come down here today. We haven't been here since about the middle of April. We decided it was time for a return trip. Anhydrous ammonia. I think those might be loaded too. So I hope they don't leak. Like I say, we got here just in time. Parked the car and JT said, "I hear a train coming," and we heard it on the defect detector while we were in the car, which is back the direction the train just came from. I don't know, I want to say 4 or 5 miles. So we had just enough time. We were at a gas station up the street and to make it down here. Alrighty, let's hope that's a good sign, as we just got here. It's about 10 in the morning. Alright, that CSX train isn't even out of sight, and we got one coming on NS right now. We'll be going across the Kenova Bridge. Guy working up there, so he's got to take it easy. He's heading into Ohio. Coming out of West Virginia, going to go across the Ohio River up there. This bridge is 6,100 feet long. Or at least that's what it says on the internet. Looks like we got us a grain train here. I keep picking up, I think he's picking up speed. It's hard to tell, the sun's kind of in my eyes. I should have been on the other side, but I didn't have no time. Here goes the high rail truck. Running on the other side. He stops, I'm going to get over to the other side and get sun at my back. It looks like that's what he's going to do, so hang around. I'll be on the other side of the bridge when we come back. All right, he's leaving. He just tooted the horn, and here we go. I came over to the other side. A little better sun over here. Pretty long train. Comes the high railer back. He's in reverse. No, I hear a train horn. I don't know if it's this train here or another one coming. We're going to find out soon enough, I reckon. All right. Like I said, we just got here, so it's starting out to be a good day. Let's hope it keeps right on going. All right. Got another Norfolk Southern coming right now. It's like an intermodal. I think we got one coming on CSX if it ever gets here. Heard the defect detector like 25 minutes ago. Look at all the doors on that bottom container right there. Side doors. That's different. I don't believe I've ever seen one like that before. Well, there's another one. And another. Interesting. Never saw one, and next thing you know, I got three. And they must be working over in Ohio because last train came through here, slowed down too. Yeah, I bet he stops and then leaves. Yep, it was heavy waiting to get permission through a work zone, just like the grain train, so hang around. We will be back. All right, here we go. We got a southbound coming out of Ohio. This is going to be Railroad East, geographically north and south right now. And I think he's going to go into the yard. He has a diverging signal at the end of the bridge up here. So he's probably going into the yard. And I'd say once he's cleared out of the way, that intermodal will start moving, because it has not moved an inch since the last time. The intermodal's moving now. So we got a little bit of a meet here. You know, those NS tracks right there actually run up through Marion, Ohio, where we've been many times. Joey Boats is here now too, with his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Boats. So we're all just hanging out here in West Virginia today, wild, wonderful West Virginia. Looky there, we got one coming on CSX. I don't know if we'll get an over and under, but we're going to try. Brian. Looks like we might have a coal train coming. I can't really tell. Looks like we got a grain train coming. Try to back up here. Maybe we get an over and under. It's going to be close. That's how long this intermodal is. Definitely a grain train coming. Brian. Looky there. All right, here we go. Well, we almost had a over and under. This train had been a little faster. Or the intermodal would have waited about another minute to start moving. Pretty funny, I can feel the ground shaking over here. These are loaded grain cars. All right, that was really cool. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for part one. We're still early in the day. I'm hoping to get about 3 videos out of this. So be watching for parts 2 and hopefully 3, 4. Hey, who cares? However many we can get. So if you don't mind, like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit that hype button. That really helps me. I've noticed that's helping my views a bunch. So if you don't mind doing that. And ads are what pays for the gas for me to get to places like this right here. So if you don't mind watching an ad, that'd be very helpful too. But that's all up to you guys. No pressure. Hey, everybody have a great day.